Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina and today I have a look for less video for you. So as you know, I am constantly, chronically online shopping, unfortunately, for better or for worse. But in this case, it actually has done me a little bit of good because for all of my Sézane lovers out there, I have found 12 or more, more than 10 dupes of Sézane pieces at Quince. And so I'm gonna share with you all of the dupes that I have found. So if you're a subscriber, you probably saw in my community posts tab that I did a whole blog post rounding all of these up. So if you want to skip the video and just read and click those links there, you can go for it. I might make this a series because Quince is frequently coming out with new products. And so I might just do like the Quince Look for Less roundup every so often. But today I'll start with some of these winter pieces or maybe some core wardrobe pieces also, not all of these are winter, that I have found at Quince that look a lot like Sézane. The first piece that I saw was the Harper dress, and this is a knit dress from Sézane, and it has like buttons, a button side slip, a little bit of a mock neckline, and it's very fitted throughout. It's a really beautiful classic piece that they have pretty much every winter season, fall winter season. And Quince just released an $80 version of this dress. I think it's in a cotton cashmere blend, so it should be pretty soft. I do have one other dress in the cotton cashmere and I really like it. It's very, very comfortable. So this one definitely has caught my eye and I think it comes in 4 colors right now. The Harper dress at Sézane, it usually retails for $225. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my actual blog post. I'm just gonna run through it in the same way. But yeah, it's $225. So a $80 version is a really nice deal. The second piece is something I've talked about many, many times on this channel. I have a whole video dedicated to it. It's the Max shirt. I love the Max shirt from Sézane. I have quite a few in my collection. I wear them a lot on a weekly basis. And Quince has an oversized Oxford style shirt, very similar to the Max shirt. I have one of those also. I have it in the light blue. It's 100% organic cotton. And this Quince charges $40 for theirs, and this is all in USD. So $40 versus Sézane, the Max shirt, is about $125. It'll go up a little bit depending on the fabrication, but the cotton ones typically are about $125. So again, a really big savings. They're very close. I think I've done a comparison maybe, or if not, I will this spring because there are a few design details, like the Quince one is slightly more simplified. So that's really worth noting. The next piece is the Gaspard cardigan. So in my last Quince video, I actually tried on the Yak soft rib crew cardigan, which is $60. The Gaspard is $120, so it's half the price, and they're very similar. And I actually, if I were to choose between the two, I would choose the Quince version because the Yak cardigan is 100% yak wool and the Gaspard is not. That one is a blend. And so I actually think that the better value and probably the better wear over time is the yak one from Quince. I have owned the Gaspard in the past as well. I really didn't like the sizing on it. It was a little bit challenging because I think I had to get an extra small or extra small, and I'm usually a small to a medium in Sézane sizing. So to get the right fit, I really had to size down a lot, which I thought was very confusing. And it just felt like it would stretch out over time. It didn't feel very stable or long wearing, and I didn't love the color, so I ended up reselling that. But the Yak soft rib feels really nice quality. The only thing I would note is with the yak wool from Quince, it just irritates my skin, especially in the winter. I have eczema and I'm a little more sensitive to like fibers. And that one irritated me a little bit. So unless you're wearing it with a layer under, and if you have very sensitive skin like I do, it might not be a great fit, but it's worth a try for the price and for the look. It's really beautiful. Okay, the next one, the Isaure, I don't know, Isaure cardigan. I don't know how to pronounce it. I really should brush up on French since I do talk about Sézane so much. But that is $145 at Sézane. I think it's 100% cotton at Sézane, and Quince has one that looks almost identical for $50 in the organic cotton. They call it their organic cotton cropped cardigan. Really pretty, really like statement buttons and also statement hem and neckline with this very chunky rib. I think this is a beautiful sweater. I think I might try this for the spring. I love it in this like natural ecru color. So that's on my wish list for sure. The next piece is a chore coat. So the Sézane wool jacket is such a classic piece. I have had it in the natural color. After I washed it, it shrank a little and it didn't fit the way that I wanted, so I ended up selling that. I have another chore jacket that's vintage in my collection, so I haven't replaced the wool one yet, although there is a knit one that just released on their website that I am really lusting after. But if you want a cheaper version of the chore jacket, there is a beautiful denim one on the Quince website that looks really well made. It's called the Organic Cotton Denim Chore Jacket for $60, and the wool jacket is typically $150. Depending on the fabrication, it can go up. They have like suede ones that get into like the 200s and that kind of thing, but the denim one is around $150. So I think this one is really beautiful. This isn't a like direct dupe of the Sézane one. It actually looks much more like the Alex Mill chore jacket, which is also very, very nice. And the customer photos on the Quince website make it look really good. So that one is definitely on my spring wish list. I like the lighter denim color versus the more indigo dark denim color. So I'm thinking about adding that, although I do have my vintage one that I probably don't wear quite as much. So maybe I'll try and wear that more first. The next jacket is something I've been really wanting on both the Sézane website and the Quince website, and that is the Mia jacket dupe. So the Sézane website has a wool short coat called the Mia jacket. I have a very similar jacket in a black wool from COS a few years ago, and I love that. I wear it so much. I really love short jackets on my frame, especially because I live in LA. I don't always need a really long, super warm jacket or coat. The Quince website has something very similar. I think if you sized up, you'd get the same like oversized look as the Mia for $175, and it's wool cashmere. So it's called the wool cashmere short coat. Comes in, I think, 4 colors. It is chronically out of stock. Every time I put it on my wait list, or I get on the wait list and I get the notification, it goes out of stock again. I'm trying to get the chocolate brown one in a size medium. So yeah, hopefully I will get lucky before the season is over, because I really do want to add that piece to my collection. But they have beautiful colors, and not all the sizes go out of stock. I just feel like they're not making enough mediums. So anyway, so yeah, the Mia jacket is $340. The Sézane or the Quince one is $175. All right, this one is a big, I mean, I do a lot of dupe videos. I have a whole video dedicated to the Clyde coat or Clyde trench, and where I find dupes across the internet. I also post them in my community tab anytime I find a dupe, because this jacket is beautiful and such a staple, and it is, I have quite a few similar Max style trench coats in my wardrobe. I love them in different colors, but this one is $350, which is pretty steep, I have to say. So the Clyde coat, $350 at Sézane, it is viral for a reason. It is like well loved for a very good reason, but there are a lot of more affordable options out there. And Quince came out with something they call the Comfort Stretch Matte Coat. And they were charging $100 for it. It sold out very, very quickly. I did not get my hands on one. Hopefully they'll bring it back out for the spring, but there are many others, and I will continue to post it in my community tab. I got one in this beautiful olive green colorway from Loft, which I love. I wear that one so much, almost as much as I wear my Sézane one. And they also, you can find these vintage, you can find these at COS, at H&M, at many, many fast fashion retailers as well. But for a slightly more high quality, really good materials like version, well-designed version, Quince is a great option. So if you're interested in that, $100 versus $350, I would get on the wait list to be notified when it's back in stock. Okay, another cult classic from Sézane are the Paula babies. It's these strappy ballet flats basically, and they have a little bit of a heel. I'm actually not really into this style. I don't like a lot of straps. I don't want to deal with buckles. I love a ballet flat, but the strappy style isn't really for me, so I won't be trying these, but I know a lot of people love them. They are very beautiful. And so the Paula babies are $215 typically, and Quince has a flat version with straps that are $90, and they're very pretty. Again, I won't be trying them because of all the straps. I think I'm a little too impatient for that, but it's a really pretty look, very Parisian, French chic kind of style. And they're also very similar to the newer Nignon ballerinas that Sézane has. So that one is a little bit more of a true comparison because that's a flat shoe versus a slight heel. And those ones are $235. So I have those twice on my blog post because they're very similar. They give the same kind of aesthetic and vibe. And they come in a few different colors. I think a burgundy, I think they come in a ivory color, and then the black. All right, the next piece I'm really excited for is the Gabin tote. And this one is $420. It comes in a bunch of different leathers. It's the very large tote, very simple, minimalist, chic. Has a zipper closure to kind of keep things in. And they have it in suede. They have it in like a crinkle patent. There's a really beautiful crinkle patent, like shiny patent in olive green that I think is just absolutely gorgeous. But Quince came out with a dupe for $188. So Sezane's is $420, Quince is $188, and it's called the Italian Suede Everyday Tote. And I actually have this one coming in the mail. It comes in 3 colors right now, which is very hard to choose from. They have like a cognac camel color in the suede. They have a chocolate brown, and then they have an olive green suede. And I really was tempted by the olive green suede, but I got the chocolate brown. I think it'll be the most versatile in my wardrobe. And I've been looking for a new tote for this year for work. I use a Longchamp tote typically in the black, just a nylon tote, and I love it. It's very functional, but it's getting a little worn down, so I want another tote to kind of alternate between. And I wanted something in a brown or like a more earthy tone so that I can have like so that I can match a little bit better. The black always feels a little bit stark against some more spring summer outfits. So I'm hoping that this brown suede one will work for me. That said, I don't have the best track record with suede. I'm always so nervous to use my suede bags, but I'm determined, since this is meant to be super functional, hopefully I'll have a better time with it, and I won't be nervous to use it, and I won't be nervous for it to like show some wear. I am going to get some suede protectant and just spray the bag so that it's a little bit more durable and hopefully like won't stain quite as easily. But I'm really excited to see how this tote is, what the quality is, what the quality of the suede is. I had really good luck with Quince Suede once before with their smaller Italian suede bucket bag. It was absolutely gorgeous, but I was very nervous to use that bag because it was suede, so I ended up selling it. So fingers crossed this works out. I'm really excited. I love the look of this bag, and I'm really excited for the slouch of the suede. I hope it can look very lived in, worn in, like comfortable. Speaking of suede, the Italian suede bucket crossbody that I just mentioned is very similar. It's not exactly the same, not a dupe, but very similar to their Lou bag. It has a similar silhouette. It has similar materials. It has like the smooth leather plus the suede, and then the shape is just very nice, a little bit of the hardware details. And so the Lou bag on Sezane's website is $240, and the Italian suede bucket crossbody is $120. And I have owned this. It is a beautiful bag. I owned it for probably a year and a half. I wore it maybe 3 or 4 times, which, yeah, not acceptable, but it's a really, really beautiful bag. The suede quality super surprised me. I couldn't believe it. When I first bought it, it was under $100. I think it was $90. And I couldn't believe that I got such a high quality bag. The hardware was really beautiful. Like, it's a great bag, very functional. I was just nervous to use it because I have a toddler and I'm like always running about. I was nervous to use the suede. So yeah, but I think this is a really great alternative if you want the look of the Lou bag, but you don't want to spend nearly as much. Okay, the last couple of items, the Rami sunglasses. So the Rami sunglasses are one of their like classic styles. They have quite a few. I also really love the Charlie style at Sézane. I think they're just really beautiful, very chic. You can wear them for many, many years, not too novelty. And their sunglasses, though, feel pretty expensive for what they are. I've felt them in boutiques, and I don't know if they like justify the price. I haven't owned them, but they don't feel super substantial or anything. So they are $180. I've never bought them before, but I saw, oh, actually it's not the Charlie. There's another style at Sézane that I really like. Ones that are similar to the Rami sunglasses at Quince are called the Charlie polarized acetate sunglasses. And all of Quince sunglasses are $50, which I think is incredible. And they feel really good for $50 sunglasses. Like, I haven't had any issues. I own 3 pairs. You can see my Quince playlist if you want to see more about those, but I love them. They are actually the only sunglasses I wear now because they aren't super expensive. Like, they're not cheap either, but they don't feel like $15 sunglasses you pick up at the drugstore, you pick up at H&M. You know, they actually feel hefty. The hinges feel really good. They're really smooth. They are well designed, so they're not pinching anywhere. Like, they're good sunglasses in my opinion, and they are polarized, so they will protect your eyes. So $50 versus $180. They have tons of styles. They have these Charlie ones in a clear acetate, which I'm very tempted by this summer. We'll see. I'll see if I have any gaps in my wardrobe for it, but I really like the like clear sunglasses kind of look. So yeah, really, really great option. I can't speak more highly about Quince's sunglasses, to be honest. And then the last piece, we are at the end of the blog post / video. So the last piece is the yak wool pointel detail relaxed crew sweater. It's a mouthful, but it's their yak wool pointel sweater. Is if you search that or you click on the link, that's what you'll find. It's only $70. It comes in 3 or 4 really pretty colors. I ordered this. I loved it on. I think it's just such a beautiful like sweater. I don't have a direct dupe to like a Sézane sweater, but it just felt very Sézane to me because of the crop, because of the pointel details, because of the balloon sleeve. I just felt it was really beautiful, and the colors also are very Sézane coded. So yeah, I love this sweater. I wish I could have kept it. I'm like so tempted to reorder it and just wear a tight fitting long sleeve under it. Because it's their yak wool, again, it irritates my skin. I usually wear t-shirts or tank tops underneath my sweaters. So I don't know. It's not the smart purchase. I probably won't wear it so much if it's irritating my skin, but it's so pretty. So a little bit of FOMO there, but it's a really pretty sweater. If you like Sézane knitwear, which I do, I love Sézane knitwear, this is a really good option. I hope this video was helpful. I know I had a blog post version, but I know not everyone reads the blog, so hopefully this helped walk through some of the options. There are many other items I could do, so I could make this a series and just do it every season or so, just so that we're like spending a little more mindfully. I think the quality for the price is definitely there for Quince for a lot of these items, especially when you're buying their natural fibers, which is what I do at all the brands I shop at. I don't buy any of the synthetics at Sézane, and I don't buy them at Quince either for the most part, unless it's like a blend, like a utility item, like a rain jacket or something like that. But anyway, so I really think that the value is there. I hope this was helpful. If you like videos like these, if you like the look for less, please let me know in the comments and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to see an unboxing of the Quince Suede Everyday Tote, please let me know. I'm planning on doing it, but I wanna know if I should prioritize it or not when it comes in. Super excited for that. And yeah, looking forward to talking to you in the comments. All right, take care. Bye.